Asking the tough questions to city leaders after they approved a plan to give nearly $900,000 in private money to help a homeless camp move. Here are the latest facts on this. We're talking about the Right to Dream 2 camp that's right there on Burnside. We've been covering a lot of stories about that. They've been there for more than 2 years, but the camp is violating city code. Well, the city wanted to move them to a lot in the Pearl District, but a developer building a hotel next door to that offered that $900,000 to try to find a different spot for the camp. Well, tonight, Cor Harlan went to find out why is the city spending so much time on this camp? It's illegal, so couldn't they just kick them out?
The city seems to have taken this on as its mission and its passion to find a place for this camp. Is it too much of a use of the city's time dedicated to this one cause?
These are people that are Portlanders, that they live here. This is their home. They just don't have a house.
Portland City Commissioner Amanda Fritz told me that getting homeless out of downtown doorways and underpasses is made much easier through organized rest areas like Right to Dream 2.
The idea of batoning our neighbors or of pushing our neighbors out just because they are in unfortunate circumstances, that doesn't jive with who I believe the majority of Portlanders are and what they care about.
Support for today's complex deal that provides about $850,000 of private Pearl District money to relocate the homeless camp was not unanimous.
170.
Portland Commissioner Dan Saltzman walked out of the meeting before the vote. His point, the Pearl had a developer to fork over the money, but what happens when the camp wants to move to someone else's neighborhood?
What do you tell the next neighborhood that may not want this camp in their vicinity?
Well, first of all, I think it's a good influence.
I asked how. Commissioner Fritz says camp organizers have been good neighbors. They've maintained a strict no drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons policy. And in the 2.5 years the camp has been at 4th and West Burnside, Fritz says they have not had a single police call for service. As for the next neighborhood, I wanted to know if there'd be restrictions on where the camp could relocate. Fritz says they'll be prohibited from being in a residential area.
And so it's not like it's going to show up on the vacant lot next to your home. And if it were to show up on a place near my home, I would welcome it, because I know that these people are good-hearted Portlanders trying to get their act together and trying to get their lives back together.
Now, under terms of today's agreement, the City of Portland will manage this $850,000 to help these folks find a new location. Any money left over after that will go to help the homeless. Live here in Old Town Chinatown, downtown Portland, Cor Harlan, KOIN 6 News.